Hi everyone. In this video we're going to look at the structure of Commonwealth and Victorian parliaments. There actually hasn't been an exam question on these topics since 2010, so make sure you know this area well. A question asking you to outline the structure of Parliament will only be worth 2 to 3 marks. If you're answering a 2-mark question, you only have about 3 minutes to write your answer, so make sure your sentences are to the point. Structure refers to how Parliament is organised. Both federal and Victorian parliaments are based on the Westminster system, a system that comes from Britain. This means that our parliament has 2 houses, the lower and upper house, and that the Crown is at its head. There is a lot of information to memorise in this section of the course, and the number of facts and figures can be overwhelming, but it's all really important knowledge. Let's look at the lower house first. The lower house of Commonwealth Parliament is known as the House of Representatives. There are 150 members of this House, and each of these 150 members represents an electorate of about 80,000 people. Members of the House of Representatives are elected for 3-year terms. In Victorian Parliament, the lower house is the Legislative Assembly. There are 88 members, with each member representing around 35,000 people. They are elected for 4-year terms. The upper house at federal level is called the Senate. There are 76 members of the Senate, including 12 from each of the 6 states and 2 from each of the 2 territories. Each senator serves a 6-year term. At Victorian level, the upper house is called the Legislative Council. Victoria is divided into 8 regions, and we elect 5 people per region to make up the 40 Legislative Council members. Like the Legislative Assembly, these politicians are elected for 4 years. Finally, we have the Crown. The Crown means the Queen's representative. The Queen's representative in Australia is the Governor-General. The Governor-General is not actually elected but is appointed by the Prime Minister. Similarly, the Premier appoints the Queen's representative at Victorian level, only here he is known as the Governor. Let's quickly recap. In Federal Parliament we have the House of Representatives, the Senate and the Governor-General. In Victorian Parliament we have the Legislative Assembly, the Legislative Council and the Governor. You need all of these key terms to get full marks, and the more specific pieces of information you have, like numbers, the more marks you'll get. For this topic, you'll have to write a lot of information in a very small amount of time, so make sure you get practicing. Thanks for watching and happy studying.